United Indie Agents. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Want to thank everybody who came out for last week's Euchre Night. That was a lot of fun. I sat with some of you yesterday at the down at the JW for the Indiana Housing Summit. That was very interesting. I enjoyed that and enjoyed sitting with you all. And then, of course, this morning, many of us were at the Northside My Board Division meeting. Doug Dilling was part of a panelist talking about basically the main point of the discussion was having inspections before you list a property and the pros and cons. And I took that information, I'll put that into some future videos, but this video is going to be about something else that was brought up in that same presentation, kind of as an add-on. We'll talk about that in just a second, but I do want to remind you guys, our next training opportunity is September 8th here at the office at 11, and it's going to be a roundtable. And you guys may remember the roundtables. It's where we just get a group of agents. You guys, we all come together and we talk about, I'm the moderator, but we talk about whatever the group wants to discuss and share ideas. So come willing to talk and to listen. And that again is on the 8th. And we might try to sneak a training in between now and then. We had one scheduled and it fell apart. So we're trying to fill in, but for now, the next one is September 8th. Okay, now something that is becoming a bigger and bigger issue is we are finding that for example, roofing is becoming an issue with insurance companies. So insurance companies, if a roof is older and showing signs of wear, they're not always going to agree, like they always have in the past, to insure that property. There are other issues similar to roofing. Insurance is changing as we know it. So what that happens and why that affects realtors is this line here, or this section here in our purchase agreement. It's on page 3, lines 178 to 181 right here. We're all very familiar with this. We fill in the number of days our buyer has to line up their insurance. Because insurance companies aren't necessarily easily insuring property anymore, that time frame is becoming more and more important, because we've always, I think, generally assumed that our buyers are going to get their property insured, their new property insured, no problem. But if they wait and you don't remind your clients to get this done, and they wait and find out that they can't get the home insured, or the insurance is much more expensive than they thought, and now maybe they don't want to buy the home. But if they find that out, or if they notify the seller after the date that you guys wrote and agreed to, you're still obligated, your buyers are still obligated to buy that home, no matter what the insurance cost is. And if they can't get it insured, then they would certainly lose their earnest money. So because of the changes in homeowners insurance, that is affecting us, and it's affecting that section of the purchase agreement. So this is just a reminder not to take that time frame for granted, but to take it seriously, just like you do inspections and the other time frame contingencies that are built into our purchase agreement. All right, if you guys have any questions on that, please give me a call. I'm always around, and I guess that's it. You might be wondering why I'm wearing a jacket. We lost power at the office yesterday, and somehow that kicked the thermostat way down. We came in this morning, it's like 68 degrees, but it's warming up now. But anyway, that is why I've got the jacket. All right, anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.